You're listening to a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.
Welcome into Worthen Arena. My name is Evan Stowell. Joining me tonight is my good friend, Roen Elbert. We have the Ball State Cardinals women's basketball team playing host to the UMass Minutewomen. Roen, how are you this evening?
Couldn't be better, Evan, especially with a matchup like this on tap between two of the best teams in the MAC. You couldn't ask for anything better.
You literally couldn't. This is number 1 in the Ball State Cardinals being joined by number 3 in the UMass Minutewomen. And Roen, this is a UMass team that's new to the MAC. How's the competition going for them so far?
Really, it's been super easy. Barely an inconvenience for this UMass team to be able to transition from the A10 to the MAC, because you have to remember, this is a UMass women's team that's been very good in the A10 the last couple of years. We knew that when UMass, the announcement was made they were going to join the MAC, we looked at a few sports of what the transition would be like, and I think we all knew going into it that women's basketball was going to be one of their better sports. They really have lived up to the billing, and it's been fun watching them in the MAC.
On the other side of the thing, the Ball State Cardinals, Roen, they reached their new heights last season. They won the Mid-American Conference. They went on to the NCAA tournament, but a lot of new players for them and a lot of new faces, and a lot of that's thanks to the fact that they had a lot of seniors on last year's roster. They have now left. This is a completely new team.
Yeah, I don't think that really we knew what to expect going into this year. Like, when you lose Allie Becky, Alex Richard, Maddie Bischoff, and Grace and Marie Kiefer, you don't really know what to expect, but Brady Saleh did what he does best, and he hit the portal hard. He got some really good freshmen, and also the international talent pool. I know he's no stranger to that, but really, especially this year with 6 international players, and Evan, it's quite fitting that tonight is International Student Night here at Worthen Arena. It's quite fitting knowing that you have these 6 international players who have done so much for Ball State this year.
Yeah, they've been so good. And I mean, I think back to just before I got here, actually, a year before my freshman year, Thelma DeSaugusdaughter was a big name on this women's basketball team. So Brady Saleh has dipped into that international pool and looked over the pond before. On the other side of things, the UMass Minutewomen, 3rd in the MAC already, playing very well. What's been the real key to their success? Really,
they're underclassmen, which really surprised me. It's that next man up mentality. They have 9 underclassmen. It's the 2 sophomore guards, Yamani McHale and Ayanna Franks, who really jump off the page to me, especially Franks with her defensive prowess, averaging close to 3.5 steals per game. She is going to be a nightmare to have on you, especially for Carson Norman or Anise Tagai, whoever she is guarding. And then you got Yamani McHale, who on the flip side will be a nightmare to guard. When she gets downhill, whenever she gets that first step, boy, oh boy, is she hard to stop. When she is cutting into the paint, that will be really tough for Ball State to handle.
For the Cardinals, it's been the bigs that have been getting things done this year, especially the transfer Bree Sallenbein. She's been fantastic all season.
Yeah, Bree Sallenbein is a player that going into this year, we knew that she was going to be great if she was healthy for the Cardinals, and I didn't know if we were quite expecting this. She is a player that will likely be in contention for MAC Player of the Year. Coming from Gonzaga, she didn't even know if she wanted to take this last year of eligibility. She was thinking about maybe just going into a teaching job, which is what she wants to get into one day, and just moving on from basketball. But after that second semester at Gonzaga last year, she decided, hey, I really want one more year, and I want to enter the portal, explore my options. And she found the perfect fit with Ball State. Brady Saleh had looked at her previously before as a freshman, knew that the big boys are kind of recruiting her like Gonzaga, and kind of stepped back off of it. But now, really the perfect matchup and just the perfect type of fit for Bree Sallenbein with Ball State.
Yeah, as we see the Cardinals running out onto the court now, Roen, Bree Sallenbein's been great, but also down low, Tessa Towers didn't play as much last year because of Alex Richard and Marie Kiefer being so strong inside. Tessa Towers has had a good season.
I think the key word with Tessa is potential. That's really what we saw from her at Wisconsin. That's the reason why she was playing Big Ten basketball there, and last year didn't quite get the minutes she wanted to, but she really improved in the offseason. The footwork was really the #1 thing she had to improve on. Brady Salih touched on that before the season when I talked to him, and she really mightily improved in that category, and it shows down low where she is. When you have the footwork matched with that height and physicality, she is really hard to stop in the post.
And then you mentioned her name, Allie Becky. She has a legacy here that nobody could even try to live up to, and nor should they. But there's been a collection of young guards that have taken over kind of that mantle of playing this Ball State offense. How have they been able to impact this team?
Yeah, Allie Becky is a player that one day her jersey will probably be in the rafters here at Worthen Arena. But that doesn't mean that Ball State can't bring in other great guards after her time, and I think that's what Carson Norman has done. She's taken over as the maestro of this Ball State offense. I like to describe her kind of as the quarterback. Really good court vision. The IQ is just unreal with her. Then you got Anis Tagayi from France. She is just a pest defensively. Yamani Mikhail, I'm assuming that Tagayi will be guarding her. That will be a very fun matchup. One of the best scoring guards in the Mid-American Conference against one of the best defensive guards. That's also not to mention one of the 4 returners from last season, Grace Kingery, who played such a big role as a freshman. One of the best shooters in the MAC. Ball State's guards, I mean, we talk about the bigs all the time. Their guards have really stepped up.
I mean, and you talked about it a little bit, but something that these two teams both do well is play pretty good defense. Ball State only giving up about 64 points per game. On the other side of things, UMass about 60. This could be a really good defensive matchup tonight between these two teams.
It comes down to the matchup of down low. Ball State, I think most of the time they win that battle, but UMass, they got such a great player down low with Megan Olbrist, who they are going to utilize quite a bit. Her time at Villanova, she was able to get really solid minutes in the Big East, and it carried over last year at UMass. Now in her second season, her final year of eligibility with the Minutewomen, and she's really having her best season yet. Everyone's going to talk about Yamani Mikhail, but what Megan Olbrist has been able to do has been outstanding for UMass. I'm curious at what we're going to see of who will be guarding her, if it will be Towers or Salenbine, but it will be fun.
You know, Roen, I'm going to put you on I'm going to put you in a tough spot here. Who do you have for tonight? Who's taking this one home?
Man, that is a tough one. Could be anybody, but honestly, the Ball State Cardinals, they never cease to amaze me. I think they're going to be 7-0 in MAC play after tonight.
Don't go anywhere. On the other side of this, after the national anthem, the UMass Minutewomen take on the Ball State Cardinals.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
SportsLink is the official production partner of Ball State Athletics.
All the chirp you can handle.
From the bell tower to your smartphone, anywhere in the world.
Never miss Ball State Sports with SportsLink Digital.
From trivia night at Brothers and tater tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
And welcome back into Worthen Arena. Evan Stowell, Roen, Elbert joining me. The Ball State women's basketball team takes on the UMass Minutewomen. The starting lineup being announced. Roen, the atmosphere in here is fantastic. It's a good Mid-American Conference matchup.
100%, Evan. A Wednesday night. Where else would you rather be than to watch two of the best teams in the Mid-American Conference square off?
Yeah, this is going to be a really exciting matchup. Both of these teams have a lot of talent. We mentioned that in our little pregame show, but if you missed that, we were talking a lot about Tessa Towers and Bree Salenbine for this Cardinal squad.
Yeah, with Towers and Salenbine, just a 1-2 punch down low. So hard to stop. UMass, the question will be, do they have the height? Do they have the physicality to match Salenbine and Towers? I think with Megan Olbrist, they do. But with both Salenbine and Towers, it'll be very tough for UMass to navigate that. And on the contrary, it'll be tough for Ball State to navigate the guard play of UMass. It could be Franks. It could also be McHale that can hurt you. These are two players that on the perimeter are very hard to stop.
Let's talk a little bit about starting lineups here for UMass. Their starting lineup looks like this. Yamani McHale, one of the guards, alongside Ali Palmieri. Down low, they have number 33, Ayanna Franks, joining her, Lily Ferguson, and then number 11, Megan Olbrist. For the Ball State Cardinals team, Tessa Towers and Bree Salenbine, as we mentioned, Grace Kingery, as well as Tagahi Roen. Both of these lineups are well matched. This should be a good one. We're just a moment or two away from tip-off.
Yeah, I like the addition of Lily Ferguson in the lineup for UMass. She has started the last two games after not starting at all last season. She hasn't started since her sophomore year. She's a senior. Good to see her in these last few games of her collegiate career getting these big-time reps.
And how could I forget as well, Carson Norman, the guard for Ball State. Didn't mention her name in the lineups. Wanted to make sure we got that in there. Both teams now going out onto the court. UMass already lined up for this tip-off here. The Cardinals getting out of their huddle a little bit late. The Cardinals in their all-white jerseys moving from left to right. UMass in the nice maroon red going from right to left. We're waiting here for the tip-off. Anise Tagayi will take the tip for the Cardinals. She wins it, and the ball is in the hands of Ball State. In the backcourt, it's Carson Norman. She's on top of the key, gives to Kingery. Kingery now works it back towards the right side. Just past half court. It's dribbled into the three-point line. Early zone here from UMass. Down low to Tessa Towers. Ball is intercepted, goes out of bounds. Ball State looks like they'll keep possession. No, they will not. Last-minute change. UMass takes over possession.
Well, it's quite simple, Evan. When you have two bigs as dominant as Salenbine and Towers, you kind of have to run that zone. If you play man, more than likely you're going to get hurt.
Yamani McHale will bring the ball up for UMass. She takes it just past the Cardinal logo as she gets towards the top of the three-point arc. She makes her way here near side, takes it to the left, gets a screen on top of the perimeter. Ball State also settling into man-to-man here. Now they get it down low, have it on the left block. Here comes Olbrist. Olbrist backs in, puts up the layup, no good. Good defense there from Kingery, gets her own rebound. Olbrist works it back out up top. We're going to see a foul here called on Ball State. Looks like that one's going to go against, I think they're going to get Tagahi, so that'll be foul number 1 against the Cardinals.
on the floor. Those little fouls, they end up becoming big down the line in this half especially, so you really have to limit that as much as you can.
Ball will be taken out of bounds near the TV booth down there. On the inbound will be Franks. Brady Sallee's having a couple words with the officials. I don't think he agreed with that one, Roen. He looks pretty upset here. 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Score still 0-0.
Yeah, I don't think he's too happy. And now the officials talking on the scorer's table. This is interesting.
Yeah, it looks like they still can't decide what happened on that last play. Brady Sallee visibly upset. UMass already starting to set up here on their out-of-bounds play. Now both coaches are involved, and they're going to take a look at this. So we're going to review that last foul, and that's going to be our first timeout. So not much action so far in this game before we already get our first bit of controversy, Roen.
Yeah, not even into the first minute. And I think that goes into Brady Sallee believing in his players, too. I think his players, they have that full trust with him where they can be like, hey, I don't think I fouled her. All right, let's take a look at that. I think that's one of the beautiful things about the connection he has with his players.
Yeah, head coach Mike Leffler on the other side of things for the UMass Minutewomen. Both these coaches are pretty solid, but it looks like both of them are already kind of figuring out who this foul's on. There's really not much we can talk about as far as gameplay goes so far because we haven't had more than 30 seconds, but we can mention a little bit more about this guard matchup. You talked a lot to me off air about Yamani McHale. What do you like about her game?
The way that she's able to get downhill so quickly. She's one of the quickest guards you'll see. And not just that, the bag she has when it comes to just her dribbling moves. It's unreal. You can tell that she played a lot of street ball growing up. You can tell because her game is kind of fostered off of that. And I really like the way she plays.
Yeah, I do too, Roen. I think she's fantastic. On the other side of things, I got to tell you, I've loved what I've seen from Carson Norman.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Carson Norman, not just as a playmaker. That's the number one thing that everyone's going to look for because Allie Becky last year was a player that was able to do it all for the Cardinals, and playmaking was one of those things. Carson Norman, that was one of the things she brought to Butler in her time there. She comes to the Cardinals, and I think it comes down to, once again, the connection with coaching. Her and Brady Sallee, they have to see eye to eye when if you think about it in this way, it's kind of like your head coach and your quarterback in a way. You kind of have to see eye to eye, and they easily do. Carson Norman knows the Brady Sallee system in from out. Really.
Yeah, she does. I mean, you mentioned it. Carson Norman's a fantastic fit. Also not the first time that Ball State's poached a Butler player, as you remember with Alex Richard. She was also coming from the Bulldogs, so they've used the portal well. Still 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. We're still at I believe this was a review. I think Coach Sallee challenged it, but we haven't heard much over the intercom, so we're just waiting to see if that last foul call, if anything happens with that. Ball State arguing that it was not a foul. UMass was the beneficiaries of that call. UMass now exits the huddle. The officials still looking over there on the scores table. Still not sure what this is. What this long review is about, Roen.
Yeah, who knows when we'll know. I think we're just as much in the dark as you guys are.
Now the officials are communicating with both head coaches. Looks like they're going to add just 1 second to the shot clock. So I think their argument was that the time got reset on the foul, and that wasn't right. So UMass keeps possession, but they only have 1 second left on the shot clock. Head coach Brady Sallee was right to have that reviewed.
Yeah, the clock, that's always one of the tough things to navigate in that college basketball world. Really any basketball is navigating the clock, and it takes a great coaching mind to know, hey, that's off.
It does. It takes a great coaching mind. You also have to have your head on a swivel at all times in this world. So 1 second left on the shot clock for UMass. Megan Olbrist will have the ball out of bounds. Reese Salenbein guarding the inbound. Officials waiting to blow their whistle here. Still waiting for play to start. No one's checking in, and we're back underway. 1 second left on the shot clock. Olbrist looking for somebody. Inbounds it, backdoor cut. Tessa Towers gets her hands on it, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Good turnover force there by Ball State.
Tessa Towers is like a brick wall down low. You're not going to get past that. Yamani McHale was trying to back cut off of Tessa Towers. It just wasn't going to work.
Now we see Carson Norman bring the ball up for Ball State. Norman takes it to the right arc. Gives it up top to Grace Kingery in the middle. Now Norman unloads from the three. Can't get it top rim. Rebound underneath by Salenbine. Salenbine puts it up, no good. Tessa Towers now gets the rebound and finds the bucket. 2-0 Ball State. 8:55 left here in the first quarter. The other way comes McHale. McHale has it on the left arc, puts it up top. That's Ferguson. Ferguson now on this near side over to Franks again. Now upside with his McHale. McHale drives inside on Towers, gets underneath the basket, and then just has to kick it out. Up top on the far wing, that's Palmieri. Palmieri misses the triple. Hustling on the rebound is Ferguson. She doesn't get it. Salenbine collects. Ball State goes the other way. Past half court now is Tagayi. Tagayi looking cross court. Finds Kingery. Kingery down low to Towers. Towers backdoor cut. Tagayi left-handed layup. No good. And the rebound falls to UMass. 8:20 here in the first quarter. Underneath the basket now for the Minutewomen was Ferguson. She has to give it back up top to McHale. McHale drives it left arc in the corner. Ferguson thought about a three. Doesn't take it. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. McHale on the left side of the three-point arc. Takes the screen. Drives it inside. Puts up a floater off the backboard and good. Yamani McHale gets the first bucket of the game for the Minutewomen. 2-2 now the score.
She's only 5'6", not the tallest player out there, but boy, oh boy, she can finish through contact.
Now we see Norman. Norman gives to Kingery. Kingery back up top in the middle to Norman. Now Salenbine. Salenbine kicks it to Towers. Towers takes the layup. No good. She got fouled by Palmieri. So Tessa Towers now heads to the free throw line.
Let's think about it this way, Evan. Tessa Towers has 7 inches on Palmieri. You can't win. Tessa Towers down low. That's one of, unfortunately for UMass, that's one of the few ways you can stop her is force her to shoot free throws.
Yeah, UMass playing in that zone, but they can foul Tessa Towers. Towers' first shot knocks it down. 3-2 now is the Ball State lead. 7:42 remaining here in the first quarter. Been a slow start to this one. Towers misses on the second free throw. The rebound falls to the Minutewomen. Quickly in transition, McHale gets it up the court. She finds Palmieri. Download to Ferguson. Ferguson gets that one rejected by Tagayi, and she's going the other way, just past half court. Kicks it to the left arc. That's Grace Kingery. Puts up the triple. No good. And the rebound goes back to UMass. Now Ferguson the other way in transition. Left hand gets the layup to go. UMass takes the lead 4-2, 7:20 remaining here in the first.
I like the way UMass matched the pace right there. Ball State wanted to play fast, so UMass is like, okay, we'll play fast too, and it worked to their advantage.
Tagayi has it for the Cardinals on top of the three-point arc. Kicks it to the left over to Norman. Norman drops it into Salenbine. Salenbine on the left block finds Tagayi. She can't catch that pass, and it's stolen by UMass. Now the other way, McHale. That one's deflected out of bounds by Tagayi. And the Minutewomen will claim possession. 4-3 is the UMass lead. First quarter, 7 minutes remaining. We've already seen lots of deflections so far in this one, Roen.
Especially from Anise Tagayi. The moment you inbound that ball on the baseline, you know she's going to be a threat. Even in that backcourt area, she can really hurt you.
Ferguson inbounds to Yamani McHale. Now on this left side is Ayanna Franks. Franks will dribble it towards the top, and she finds Olbrist. Olbrist kicks it to the left side for McHale. That one's deflected out of bounds once again by Kingery. And with 17 seconds left on the shot clock, UMass will have it on next to the Ball State bench and the scores table. Ferguson to inbound. Finds McHale just past the Cardinal logo. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. She dumps it down low onto the left block to Ferguson. She wants it back. She doesn't get it. Now she does. 8 seconds left. Now McHale has the ball again. McHale takes it right into Tessa Towers. Kicks it back out top for Franks. That three ball knocks it in. And Ayanna Franks gets her first three ball of the game. It's 7-3 now in favor of the UMass Minutewomen. Up top, Grace Kingery responds with a triple of her own. And now we have a three-point party. 6-7 now the score, Roen. Ball State trails by 1.
Love the emphasis.
6:13 remaining here in the first quarter. Blocked is Ferguson. With the ball for the Cardinals is Bree Salenbine. She has it on their defensive half. She just takes it past half court. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Carson Norman kicks it to Tagayi. She gets it back up top to Salenbine. 18 seconds. Kingery drops it into Tessa Towers. Towers tries to find Tagayi, but that one's stolen away by Franks again. Now the other way is McHale. McHale on the right block kicks it. Can't find her teammate. Salenbine comes in with the steal, and the Cardinals are in transition. Carson Norman unloads a triple. Knocks that one down, and the Ball State Cardinals retakes the lead. 9-7 now the score.
That's one of the ways Carson Norman can hurt you that really nobody talks about as much because maybe she doesn't take the three as much as you would expect because of how much she's playmaking, but really a great shot in transition.
Ball State now leads 9-7. 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. McHale has it for UMass on top of the three-point arc. She gets a screen from Olbrist, but that's a A moving screen on the UMass Minutewomen, so Ball State retakes possession. Bree Salenbine will have it under her own basket.
Yeah, this has been really a sloppy game for UMass, and it amazes me that this is even a 2-point game, Evan. Turnover after turnover, and then an offensive foul like that, especially an illegal screen, something so avoidable, it just can't happen.
Zen Verboot now will check in for the Ball State Cardinals, taking the place of Bree Salenbine. Tagayi has it on the left side of the three-point arc. She drops it down low to Verboot. Verboot finds Towers. Towers left hand knocks that one down, and the Ball State Cardinals extend their lead 11-7. UMass has it. Yamani McHale. McHale has it on the left side of the three-point arc. McHale takes it inside just a little bit, but then has to kick it right back out. That's Ross. Now with the ball for the UMass Minutewomen, that's Palmieri. She knocks down the mid-range jumper. 11-9 now, Ball State leads, 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Carson Norman gives it down low to Tagayi. Tagayi goes back up top. Norman, let's go with a triple. Knocks another one down. Carson Norman, second triple of the game, 14-9 now, Ball State leads.
This might be one of those rare games where it's a three-point shooting affair for Carson Norman.
Yamani McHale, the best player here on the UMass Minutewomen team, takes the ball down the court and finds a teammate. Now we see on the far side, that's Olbrist. Olbrist gets the screen. She thought about a three. She passes it up top. Now McHale takes a screen from Ross. McHale takes it inside, kicks it into the corner for Palmieri, and Palmieri knocks that one down. 14-12 now, Ball State leads. A good three there from Ali Palmieri.
Yeah, the Seton Hall transfer really has had the answer to Ball State the last two possessions.
Carson Norman with the ball on top of the key for the Cardinals. She tries to kick it out, but it's stolen by McHale. McHale goes the other way. McHale takes it inside on Kingery. Left-handed layup, gets it to fall. 14-14, all knotted up here in Worthen Arena. 3:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Carson Norman takes it down the court, gives it to Verboot. Inside, we're going to get a foul call there. Looks like that one's going to be against. Looks like that's going to be on Jess Ross, so Ball State will take that one. And now checking out of the game will be Carson Norman. Well, it's been a hot start so far for Carson Norman. She does go ahead and take a seat, but 2 triples already in this one.
Yeah, and there's not much of a gap with Georgia Guarini coming in for her. Another really good playmaker and also really good defensively as a guard. Maybe doesn't have the shooting prowess of Norman, but still.
Bree Salenbine checks back in, tries to find a teammate. I couldn't even see who that was because she fell to the floor, but that's going to go against Palmieri, so Ball State will have the ball underneath the UMass basket. 21 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Looks like they're seeing a little bit of hand fighting between Salenbine and McHale, who's much smaller than Bree Salenbine. On the inbound, they look for Kingery in the corner. They get it to her. She has the ball on the left side of the three-point arc. She kicks it up top now for Guarini. Guarini goes back to Kingery. Kingery finds Salenbine. Salenbine dumps it down low. Ball State with the layup knocks it down. 16-14 now is the Ball State lead.
Really good look for Alba Caballero. She's been one of those international players we talked about earlier that's made such a big impact.
Yeah, Alba Caballero was able to come in and get that layup. 16-14, Ball State retakes the lead. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Megan Olbrist takes a mid-range jumper, gets that one to fall. 16-16 now the score. Good response from UMass.
Megan Olbrist wearing that Bane mask, protecting that broken nose.
2:45 remaining here in the first. Grace Kingery on the right side of the three-point arc on the far side of the court. Drops it down low into Bree Salenbine. Salenbine on the right block, takes it in. They're going to call a travel, so that's going to be a turnover for the Cardinals. UMass will take possession.
I really like that for the Minutewomen, to force Salenbine to be in those positions where she has to be the ball handler, because most of the time, really it goes with any big player. That's what's going to happen.
Ashlyn Brook now checks into the game for Ball State. 2 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first quarter. 16-16 is the score. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock for the UMass Minutewomen. Possession works from left to right on the three-point arc. It's McHale. She's going to find Palmieri. Palmieri now tries to dump it down low, but Salenbine gets in the way of it. Now on the left side of the arc, that's a mid-range jumper that goes absolutely nowhere for Perkins. It's picked up and rebounded by Palmieri. She can't get it to fall. The rebound goes to Caballero. 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Caballero up top. Salenbine on the right. Now they're going to go down low to Verboot. Verboot drives it inside, puts up the right-handed layup, and gets it to fall. That's an and one. and the Cardinals take an 18-16 lead and send Verboot to the line for one more.
Wow, Zen Verboot, what a great effort. Her role on this team has increasingly grown game by game. She has started a handful of games for Ball State, coming off one of her best performances of the year against Western Michigan, played 22 minutes, had 14 points. Zen Verboot, as a freshman, that she's getting these reps, it's only going to go up from here.
Yeah, Zen Verboot playing very well so far. The free throw, she knocks it down, converts the N1. 19-16 now is the Ball State advantage. 1:58 remaining here in the first quarter. Ball State going with a full court press. McHale's able to break it, get it past half court, puts it in with a floater, and she's going to respond, but they're going to call her for a Euro step travel there, Roen. They say no good on the basket. Ball State takes possession. 1:50 remaining here in the first. The Cardinals now take it down the other way. With the ball on top of the key, Bree Salenbine sets a screen. She now kicks it far left corner. Ashlyn Brooke unloads the triple, can't get it to fall. Rebound falls to the Minutewomen. 25 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Into McHale. McHale takes it in, kicks it outside. That three ball is unloaded and gone. That's Jess Ross able to knock down the triple. 19-19 is the score.
UMass's shooting touch is the reason why, despite their sloppy play, the reason why this game is tied.
It's all knotted up at 19. Bree Salenbine now has it under the basket with just over a minute to play for Ball State. She kicks it outside, but it's going to be over and back as that one gets past half court before Zen Verboot can get to it. UMass now will take possession, Roen.
Yeah, and now UMass is in a situation where, despite the numerous turnovers and nothing seeming to go their way when it comes to just playing clean, organized basketball, they're in a position mainly because of the way they've shot the basketball to maybe take the lead going into the second quarter.
Yes, they are. They got to feel pretty fortunate about how this first quarter is going. Inside McHale, she gets this and one to drop. There's no travel on this occasion. 21-19 now, UMass leads. 59 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and Yamani McHale will head to the line for one more.
I love the way she plays, Evan. 5'6", yet she's able to do it all as a guard. She can shoot the ball well, and the way she's able to get downhill, that's where she's going to hurt you, especially right there.
It's just fun, Roen. She plays a fun, clean brand of basketball. She knocks in the free throw. 22-19 now is the score. Carson Norman checks back in for Ball State. They break the full court pressure UMass put on this occasion. Verboot has it under the basket. Scary pass far left side to Ashlyn Brooke, but she's able to get to it. Tessa Towers can't find the pass from Brooke. Transition now the other way comes the Minutewomen. Inside and another and one. UMass finds the bucket once again. That one was a hard foul by Bree Salenbine, and I couldn't quite see who she got on that occasion. It looked like McHale again. So Yamani McHale, two back-to-back and ones, 24-19, she heads to the line.
This is why she was the A10 Rookie of the Year last year. This is why she was preseason All-MAC. We didn't know what to expect in that transition from A10 to MAC with her. It's been seamless.
McHale knocks down the free throw and converts her back-to-back and ones. 25-19, 40 seconds remaining in the first. UMass leads. Bree Salenbine, far right side, kicks it to the far left side to Verboot. They work it around the arc. 32 seconds remaining. Salenbine inside, floater, gets it to drop. 25-21, Bree Salenbine finds the bucket.
I don't know how that was able to go. That's a good look for UMass to be able to force her in that position, but Salenbine, a really good touch. 20
seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Yamani McHale has it just past the Cardinal head. The clock continues to tick. They're going to hold for the last shot. McHale dumps it down low to Ferguson. Ferguson right block. 7 seconds remaining. Ferguson looks back to McHale. Can't find her. Does it herself. Now finds McHale. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. McHale inside. Right hand. No good, and that will end the quarter. Ball State's going to go into the quarter break trailing by 4 points. The score 25-21. UMass is leading.
Yeah, Ball State, when it comes down to just going against the zone of UMass, it's been tough. They have to combat that.
They do, and we have the second quarter in just a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Ball State takes on the UMass Minutewomen.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Back into Worthen Arena, Evan Stowell joined by Roen, Elbert. We have the Ball State women's basketball team taking on the UMass Minutewomen. And a bit of a surprise, Roen. That first quarter didn't go the way the Cardinals wanted. They started out pretty strong. UMass clawed back. They lead 25-21.
I think it just came down to in the final few minutes, UMass played more of a cleaner brand of basketball. And the way they were able to shoot the ball so well, the three-point plays really added up, especially from Yamani McHale. Back-to-back and ones. That sucks the life out of an arena. It really shows, especially in those final 2 minutes. Yamani McHale was putting on a show for the Minutewomen. That gave them all the momentum going into the second quarter.
Yeah, Yamani McHale was great. For the other side of things, the Cardinals, it was Carson Norman getting it done from the three-point arc. She had a good first quarter.
Yeah, we usually don't see that from her, and I'm not saying she can't shoot the three. She certainly can. We saw that in the first quarter, but that's really not her forte. But in transition, that was kind of the best look for her. I talked about how high her game IQ is, and it showed right there in transition, knowing that was the best look both times. Those were fast break three-point looks, and she was able to knock them down.
Yeah, that's just good heads-up basketball from the Cardinals. We'll see if Brady Saleh can make a couple adjustments, and the Cardinals can come out here to start the second quarter a little bit crisper. Inbounding the ball for the Minutewomen is Ferguson. She gets it into McHale. 10 minutes underway. UMass takes the lead. They continue to move from right to left in their all-red uniforms. Down low for the Minutewomen is Franks. Franks takes it inside, finds Ferguson. Ferguson mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound to Verboot. She kicks it to Norman. Carson Norman leads transition for the Cardinals, gets it back to Verboot, top of the three-point arc. She slows the thing down a little bit, and the Cardinals will settle into their offense. Far right side of the court, Grace Kingery has it on the arc. She continues to hold possession. Now Tessa Towers moves towards the top. She claims it. Now Verboot has the ball. Verboot will use the Towers screen, kick it to Salenbein. Salenbein, beautiful pass into Tessa Towers, but she can't come up with it.
Towers even said it, hey, that's on me. In the bread basket, couldn't corral it.
Yeah, can't ask for a better pass there from Bree Salenbein. Now once again, UMass will have to deal with this Ball State full court pressure. 9 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the half as we're in the second quarter. UMass leads 25-21. Yamani McHale has it on the Cardinal head. She goes left corner to Franks. Franks has it on top of the key. She finds Palmieri. Palmieri drops it into Ferguson. Starting lineups out there for both teams minus Verboot for the Cardinals. McHale has it with 10 seconds left on top of the arc. She goes for Franks. The triple is no good off the right iron, but the rebound goes to the UMass Minutewomen. Ferguson will kick it out, but the shot clock didn't reset because it didn't hit the rim, and that'll be a turnover for UMass.
You know, I talked about it earlier where UMass, they have 9 underclassmen. That's one of those moments where it kind of shows. You just have to be better in those situations. You have to look at the shot clock. I think they just assumed it hit the rim and it reset.
Yeah, they kind of got away with one of those in the first quarter that they didn't reset, but not that time. Now Tessa Towers in there for a layup. Can't find it. UMass will reclaim possession. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Top of it is Olbers. Olbers goes far right side for Franks. She knocks down that triple with ease. And UMass will take an extended lead, and that was actually Ali Palmieri. So now it's 28-21, UMass leads. Carson Norman goes far right side. That's Verboot in the corner. That three ball is too strong. Towers claims the rebound. She goes up top for Norman. Norman drives inside, goes back to Verboot. Can she get this one to fall? No, she can't. She gets her own rebound, fighting for it inside. And they're going to get her on a traveling violation. So Ball State just looks sloppy here in the second quarter.
Yeah, despite the traveling on Verboot, they always teach you growing up in these basketball clinics, follow your shot. That's exactly what Verboot did. Was able to get that long rebound, even with the traveling. That was an impressive play.
Yeah, you can't knock her on the hustle side of things. So far, Ball State 9 turnovers, only 5 for UMass. They lead 28-21. 20 seconds on the shot clock here for the Minutewomen. They have the ball on the left side of the court. McHale will take the screen from Ferguson on the top of the three-point arc. She'll go past the left edge there and then kick it into the corner. Now we're going to see another three from Palmieri. She knocks that one down. Ali Palmieri is on fire. And it's going to be a 10-point lead here for UMass, and then we're going to see a foul off the ball. But Ball State right now trailing by 10.
Palmieri 11 points now. I'm impressed with that last shot because Grace Kingery was face guarding her. That you couldn't ask for better defense on the perimeter, but still knocked it down with ease.
Yeah, Ali Palmieri is on fire from three-point range to start, and man, a sloppy start to this second quarter, Roen. UMass extending their advantage to 10.
Yeah, for Ball State, it's been a rough go. When you look at the way UMass is shooting the basketball, it just hasn't been easy at all.
An off-the-ball technical will go against UMass, so Grace Kingery will shoot a free throw, or 2 free throws. She knocks down the first one. 31-22, Ball State cuts it to 9. Kingery's second free throw is good, so now just an 8-point deficit, and kind of not a very heads-up play there from UMass, Roen.
Yeah, if it's off-the-ball technical, I have a feeling it might be on Palmieri's three-point celebration, which that would be unfortunate, but that's kind of the way it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention it till we figured out what it was, but that was the call there. So Ball State will take 2 free points and now start their offense on top of the key. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Far left corner, Kingery no good on the 3. The rebound will fall out to Carson Norman. She will set things up top. Now in the corner, calling for it is Salenbein. She dumps it down low to Towers. Towers misses the layup, and an easy opportunity is no good. Yamani McHale the other way for UMass. Dumps it in low to Albers. Albers now has it on the left block. Takes it in. She's going to get called for an offensive foul. Can't flail your elbows like that, Roen.
Unfortunately, with Bree Salenbein guarding you, it's tough to get an edge, and sometimes you have to resort to things like that. But, yeah, that was blatantly obvious. Lowering the shoulder even to get that elbow into the rib cage of Salenbein.
Yeah, Albers will now check out of the game for the UMass Minutewomen. And Ball State will have possession. They'll go the other way. 7 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 31-23 is the UMass Minutewomen advantage. Carson Norman gives it to Salenbein. Salenbein, top of the arc 3, no good. Rebound by Towers. Strong board inside. 3 Minutewomen around her. She kicks to Verboot. Verboot, corner 3, no good. Top of the arc. Again rebounded by Towers. And then there's going to be a foul underneath the basket on Jess Ross. So now the Ball State Cardinals will have it underneath the UMass basket.
Towers fought hard for that one. It was a sea of maroon surrounding her. The fact that she was even able to put a play on that was impressive.
Verboot has it in the middle of the paint for the Cardinals. She puts up a right-handed hook shot. That's no good. Another good hustle play by the Cards. Now outside Kingery, no good on the 3. And that one will go out of bounds. They're just ice cold here in the second.
That's a rare mishap for Grace Kingery. When she's wide open on the arc, I know we talk about her corner game. She's most effective on the corners. But on the arc, wide open, you just don't see that.
Bringing the ball up the court once again is going to be Yamani McHale for UMass. McHale dumps it to Ferguson. Ferguson, top of the three-point arc. UMass works the ball around here. Inside with a hard layup and no good is Franks. Rebounded by UMass, but then a strong takeaway there from Tessa Towers. With the ball in transition is Carson Norman. Norman goes right side to Verboot. Verboot inside for Salenbein. Salenbein can't get a hold of that one. And another turnover for the Cardinals. That's their 10th this half. Now an offensive foul the other way. That's Jess Ross, and this is just some sloppy basketball in the second quarter.
Yeah, for both teams, really. We've talked about UMass with the turnovers, but they've really dialed it back a little bit since the first 5 minutes. Ball State Already 10 turnovers. That just can't happen, but they were able to take advantage of one right there.
Bree Salenbine with the Cards on top of the three-point arc. They're going to go far right side for Kingery. Kingery back to Salenbine. Now they're going to go Norman. Norman dumps it down low to Towers. Towers right block, puts up the hook shot, gets that to fall. The Cardinals finally take the lid off the basket here in the second. 31-25 now is the UMass advantage. 5:30 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, they were expecting Norman to take the heat check as well. Found the opening with Towers down low.
McHale the other way puts up the layup after getting pushed. I think they're going to center the line for 2 shots, but they might call that one on the floor. We stand by here. They are going to call that one on the floor, so Yamani McHale will not be shooting free throws for the Minutewomen. She'll have the ball underneath the Cards basket. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. McHale under the basket, finds Franks. Franks gives it in the middle to Ferguson. Ferguson kicks it back out to McHale. McHale takes the screen from Ferguson towards the right side. She has the ball on top of the key. She finds Franks again. Now Jess Ross has it. She gives it over to Franks, but that's going to be a mishap there from the UMass Minutewomen. But they're going to say Grace Kingery got her paws on that one, so it's not going to be a turnover. UMass will keep possession. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Far side of the court, right next to Brady Sallee. Alana Franks will inbound it. She gets it to McHale. 6 seconds on the shot clock. McHale goes towards her right, goes against Salenbine, puts up a tough reverse layup, can't get it to fall. Rebound Towers. Carson Norman has 2-on-3 numbers the other way, kicks it corner Kingery. Kingery pump fake, step back three, rejected by Perkins. And now the other way goes Franks. Franks is double teamed by Salenbine and Tagahi, who's checked back in. Kingery's able to come up with the steal. Numbers again for Ball State in transition. Kingery bounce pass. Tagahi layup. The Cardinals with some good 2v1 basketball there cut the lead to 4. 31-27 UMass, 4:40 remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the way Grace Kingery's had her eyes, it was planted on the basket, nowhere near Tagahi. Great playmaking.
Jess Ross finds Franks. Franks takes it inside, right elbow, mid-range jumper. That one can't fall. Ferguson tries to get the rebound, but a strong board from Tessa Towers. Towers goes Salenbine. Salenbine the other way in transition. Goes to her left. Puts up the layup. Can't even see the basket. Hit the rim. Now we're going to see a far side hustle play by Tagahi. And she keeps possession, I think, on the other side of things for the Cardinals. I think they'll keep possession because she threw it off a UMass defender. No, they're going to call a UMass foul. So Perkins is going to pick up her first foul of the game as she's going to fall on top of Tagahi. And Ball State will go into a timeout, only down by 4. We'll keep it right here, Roen. Let's talk a little bit about this comeback we've seen in the last couple minutes. Ball State's looked a lot better.
Yeah, 6-0 run. I think that's due in large part to just having more awareness defensively. There were a lot of times where it just seemed on defense it was kind of lackadaisical. That's one word to describe it. I think they've really woken up. They've been fighting for loose balls like we saw right there. The hustle is certainly an aspect as to why the Cardinals are back in this, but also the fouling. Ball State already in that double bonus. For UMass, I understand wanting to play physical, especially with a much taller team, but you have to put a limit on that.
And when is the last time you saw a Brady Sallee-led team give up 10 turnovers in the first 2 quarters of play? We're not even done with half number 1. They already have 10 turnovers, Roen.
Yeah, there was an old saying from a former NBA head coach, Frank Vogel. He said typically the first team to 12 turnovers will end up losing the game, which I've always stuck by that saying, but right now it's not looking good for the Cardinals to already have 10. And you're right, you don't see that from a Brady Sallee-led team. They're usually very disciplined, and they take care of the basketball well. That hasn't been the case. And with 4 minutes until halftime, it makes me wonder what the game plan will be in the second half to better protect the ball.
Now, he's shown a lot of discipline, though. Brady Sallee yet to call a timeout. He's only used those medias. That's not something you normally see from him, but he's showing a lot of trust in his team, not calling those timeouts, not freaking out. He trusts his team to go out there and make plays.
Yeah. I don't know how I should put this, but when you call a timeout like that, especially when you're down by 10 plus, maybe another team smells blood in the water. Maybe UMass kind of sees that as a sign of weakness, perhaps. Maybe Brady Sallee reads into that and knows, you know what, I trust my players. They're undefeated in MAC play for a reason. They've had bigger comebacks than this. I'm going to trust them.
So far in this ball game, UMass, who started out playing much cleaner than Ball State, have committed a few turnovers here in the last few minutes. They have 8 turnovers of their own. What have they done, though, to disrupt Ball State's normal flow of offense? Is Ball State just not that used to seeing the zone? What's going on there?
Yeah, I think it's not even that. They've played against teams that have played the zone very well, and they've been able to combat it very well. Just going back to the UMass offense as a whole, they're 5 for 7 from 3. That plays such a big impact into that score. Ali Palmieri has been unreal from beyond the arc. That whenever you're shooting the three-point ball that well, it's always going to make a big impact. I think that's one of the main reasons why the Minutewomen are up.
Yeah, setting the scene so far for how things have looked through the first 2 quarters. 4:17 remaining here in half number 1. Field goal percentage for UMass is up there at 48%. For Ball State, just 38%. 3-point field goals, UMass 5 for 7. Ball State 3 for 13. 4 for 5 on free throws, 2 for 2 for UMass. And then turnovers, as we just talked about, Ball State 10, UMass 8. Points off turnovers, this is the big one, 13 for UMass.
Yeah, that's what makes the difference at the end of the day. It's not just turnovers. Are you able to capitalize? And that they've done, and I credit a lot of that to the fast break. Ball State, they've done it well on their end, but UMass going downhill, being able to play fast, being able to play faster than Ball State, that's what's put them ahead.
And you never want to criticize anybody, especially somebody to the level of Grace Kingery, but she's not found her stuff so far in this one. She's struggling from beyond the three-point arc just a bit.
But it's one of those things, Evan, where she misses the first couple of three-point shots. With a player that great in Kingery, you got to keep shooting. Eventually, she's going to find her stride, and better late in the game than, early on and losing it.
Yeah, so far 0 for 4 from the three-point line is Kingery. Tagahi here on the free throws, makes the first one. That one will roll in. That'll cut the UMass lead down to just 3 now as we come out of our timeout break. Second free throw from Tagahi, no good. The rebound will fall out to Ross. Now Palmieri gives it to McHale. Yamani McHale has it just past the Cardinal head. 22 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 3:30 remaining here in the first half. McHale, step back jumper is good. Yamani McHale with a good mid-range there. 33-28 now, 5-point advantage for the Minutewomen. Far right side is Tagahi. Reese Salamine, they work it around the zone, all past the three-point arc. Salamine in the middle finds Tagahi. She kicks it left for Verboot. Now we're going to go up top. Carson Norman, no good on the 3. Tagahi there to get the rebound, fighting for it down low. Looks like we're going to get a jump ball, so possession will stay with Ball State. Or no, possession will go to UMass. UMass will now have possession. Yamani McHale has the ball in her own half for the Minutewomen. Progressing the ball past the Cardinal head, gives it to Ferguson down low. Ferguson on the left side of the block, gives it back to McHale. McHale has that one stripped by Tagahi, but that one will roll out of bounds, so Ball State not able to come up with a steal. The Minutewomen keep possession.
The Cardinals, even though it didn't have the end result they wanted, you have to appreciate the hustle that led to that 6-0 run that put them where they are now.
Franks will inbound it right next to the Ball State bench. Up top she'll find Bullard. Now we'll go McHale. McHale gets 2 different screens there, goes to the left, now kicks up top to Ferguson. Ferguson thought about a 3. Tessa Towers doesn't bite. Now Ferguson, mid-range jumper, 4 seconds on the shot clock, gets that one to fall. The Minutewomen extend the lead back up to 7, 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 35-28 the score, Ball State trails. Reese Salamine will get called for the travel, and just another uncharacteristic turnover, Roen. This just doesn't look like the Ball State team we've seen all year.
Yeah, not disciplined really at all with even the traveling. That's something that Brady Salih, that will be number 1 on the bulletin board during the halftime break, is how can we protect the basketball better?
Now McHale will take it just past half court for UMass. 2 minutes and 50 seconds in the second. 35-28 the UMass advantage. Ferguson in the right post. He has to give it back outside to Franks. Franks now moves it over to Bullard. Now back to McHale. Yamani McHale drives inside on Norman. Kicks it over to Franks. Franks misses the jumper. Rebound Salamine. Salamine goes to Norman. Norman clears half court. Ball State pushes the other way. Salamine unloads the triple. That one no good. Down low fighting for the rebound is Towers, and they're going to get Tessa Towers, I think, for an over-the-back call. So Ball State will pick up the foul, and Tessa Towers is going to have to take a seat.
Which now is the time to have Tessa Towers take a breather, especially to avoid her getting into foul trouble. Realistically, do you need her for the last 2 minutes of the first half? No. But even with Alba Caballero checking in, that's a really solid replacement down low, still having those two bigs.
2:15 remaining in the second quarter. McHale continues to have the ball. Now she goes Palomari. Palomari kicks it inside, goes Ferguson. Ferguson now has that ball stripped from behind by Norman, and that will go off of her knee, so Ball State will take possession. Brady Sally having a couple words. I can't tell if he's talking to Bree Salenbine or the officials, but he was on the court there for a second.
I could tell after the fact he had his eyes glued to the official.
Now we see far right side to Guy. She'll go up top for Salenbine. Salenbine goes to the left side of the arc for Norman. Now taking it inside is Salenbine. She's getting aggressive. She puts the layup up, no good. Blocking foul by UMass. Bree Salenbine heads to the line for 2 shots.
I will say with UMass, I've really liked the way that they've eliminated Bree Salenbine from the game in some ways, of just forcing her to take tough shots. But eventually you have to realize that Salenbine has one of the best shooting touches in all of the Mid-American Conference, and no matter what you do, it's going to be very hard to stop.
Salenbine's first free throw is good. 35-29 now the score. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. The UMass Minutewomen continue to lead. The second free throw is good. 35-30 now is the score. Full court trap here from the Cardinals. McHale has to give it up to Bullard. Gives it back to McHale. McHale's going to clear the timeline and get the ball over with plenty of time. She's going to get doubled up by Norman and Salenbine. They're going to get Norman for the foul there. That one will go against Ball State. And now we'll get a timeout by UMass, actually. I think they called that before the foul. Ball State going to get away with that one. So with 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, we'll see the Minutewomen take their first time out of the half.
Yeah, that's heads up by head coach Mike Leffler to know that the situation was dire enough to burn one.
So far, Roen, Ball State and UMass just back and forth. It's just kind of been a boxing match. Neither team can get a real tight foothold on this game.
Yeah, that's what I've really appreciated about the back half of the second half, is that Ball State just seems wide awake compared to the first quarter. I think it took some time to adjust, and maybe that's due in large part to the last few opponents they've played. But let's be completely honest, no discredit to Western Michigan or Buffalo, but they haven't played a team of UMass's caliber quite yet in MAC play. That was always going to be an adjustment. UMass, they've had that advantage. They were playing Miami just a few days ago, and even though it didn't quite go their way, it was really a true test going into this Ball State match.
Yeah, Rowan, as they always say, iron sharpens iron. Tougher schedule so far for UMass. Minute and 38 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Minutewomen move the ball around the three-point arc. McHale has it on the left corner. She gets a screen from Ferguson. She takes it inside, mid-range jumper. That one falls. And Yamani McHale continues to have an excellent first half. 37-30, UMass leads.
If they don't want her to go inside, but if you make her settle for shots, a lot of the times she's going to hit those deeper looks.
Both of these teams getting lots of deflections, as we see that on the far side of the court. Bree Salenbine's pass intended for Kingery, knocked out of bounds. 21 seconds on the shot clock for the Cards to play with. Minute and 16 remaining here in the quarter. They trail by 7 so far in a tightly fought contest in this first half. Carson Norman with the ball just past the Cardinal head. Takes it to the left side of the arc. She'll go far right corner for Salenbine. Salenbine on the edge will get the layup to fall. Oh, she won't get it to fall. It'll spin right out. I spoke too soon. And the ball will be knocked away and out of bounds by the Cardinals. UMass will take possession.
You know what, Evan? I admire your confidence in Bree Salenbine. I think that's all of us. But then again, that's a really tough look, and I think UMass defended it very well. And it's tough with Bree Salenbine, but down low, especially with that zone, they've been able to guard her well.
Yeah, I got a little ahead of myself on that one, Rowan. 59 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Dangerous pass towards the other way, towards Frank. She misses the jumper. Salenbine fights back along with Caballero to get the rebound. Now far right side, Grace Kingery, pump fake on the 3. Step back, drops it into Tagahi. He finds Salenbine cutting. Bree Salenbine gets the layup. 37-32 now the score.
That's the Cardinals' bread and butter. In transition, they might be one of the best offenses out there in the nation when they have a full steam ahead.
Yamani McHale gives the ball up. She'll go off ball now. She now claims it again. 15 seconds on the shot clock. McHale on the free throw line. Dribbles it out and gives it to Bullard. Bullard will go far left side for Perkins. Perkins drives it into the free throw line again. Double team by Towers. Far left side, Bullard, three-pointer. No good. Right side of the iron. Shot clock's off. 11 seconds remaining in the half. Reese Salenbein takes it into the lane. Goes right block. Puts up the right-handed layup. No good. Looks like they're going to get a blocking foul on UMass. That's on Bullard. Salenbein will head to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Reese Salenbein getting more and more involved in the offense in these last few possessions. And hey, it shows. That's really the Cardinals' #1 option that you want to see get those looks down low.
8.3 now being put back on the clock. Reese Salenbein heads to the line for 2 shots. 2 for 2 from the line today, and I jinx her as she misses that one. 2 for 3 now.
Hey, first broadcast back. First announcer jinx. It was bound to happen.
It was bound to happen. 37-32. UMass continues to lead. Salenbein's second shot falls. 37-33 now the score. Salenbein will check out. Verboot will check back in here for the final 8 seconds of the half. Under the basket, getting the ball in is Franks. Franks will get it into Perkins. Perkins goes back to Franks. Franks takes it inside. Double team. Puts up the right-handed mid-range. Gets it to fall. And what a way for the half to end for the Minutewomen. Ayanna Franks, fadeaway jumper.
A tough take on the run, able to get that shot off. That's huge for the momentum of UMass, even though it's still a 2-possession game. It doesn't change much in that regard, but it gives UMass all the confidence going into the second half.
Yeah, UMass has to feel good going into the second half, playing the #1 team in the MAC. And they're up 39-33, a whole 6 points. And I got to tell you, Roen, I might not have called a game in a year, but I don't remember seeing Coach Sally going into the half looking that angry in quite some time.
And maybe that's a scary thing for UMass. You don't want to put a chip on his shoulder, I know that. And I'll be curious to see what those halftime adjustments look like. And a lot of it will be the turnovers. That's really been the elephant in the room for Ball State. 11 turnovers. That just can't happen. You don't see that from a Brady Solly-led team, and I'm sure that he will come up with something in the second half to try and combat that.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll talk halftime stats. We'll see what Ball State can do to kind of recover this lead in the second, and then we'll head into a really exciting second half of play. Ball State's got 6 points to gain up against UMass here, right here in Worthen Arena. I'm Evan Stowell. That's Roen Elbert. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Ranked #1 in the nation by the Broadcast Education Association. This is Ball State Sports Link with SportsLink Digital Radio.
Welcome back to Worthen Arena. We have a good one. Evan Stowell alongside me, Roen, Elbert. We're in the middle of a halftime break here between two really good teams in the Mid-American Conference, the Ball State women's basketball team and the UMass Minutewomen. Roen, that first half of action was very exciting.
Oh, back and forth. It's everything we expected, especially when you look at the score going into the second half, but maybe not in the way we got there. I don't think anyone expected UMass to be up by as much as 10. It just came down to Ball State playing sloppy basketball. That's not their brand at all. That is not their brand. They pride themselves in how disciplined they are and how they protect the basketball. It's been that way for most of Brady Saleh's tenure in the past decade. But this matchup, it's just been different. Props to UMass. All season, they've been great at forcing turnovers, and they've done it once more.
Yeah, you mentioned it. And, I mean, so far, the play has really been impressive from Yamani McHale. 14 points so far in that first half. She's been fantastic.
I think it's a testament to her bag overall. That's the perfect way to describe it, the perfect layup package. And really, her ball handling is top tier. But what really stands out to me is in the second quarter, Ball State tried to take away her driving options. They weren't going to give her any driving lanes, and they've made her settle for deeper shots, and she's been able to knock them down with ease, showing that, you know, really from all three levels, she'll be really hard to stop as a scorer.
On the other side of things, nobody for Ball State has put in that heroic effort yet. I mean, we saw Norman knock down a couple of triples. We saw Kingery and Bree Salenbine both try to imprint themselves on this game. So far, I think the most impressive player from a defensive perspective has been Tagai.
Oh, and Anise Tagai, we already knew that she's almost like a glove on the perimeter. The way she's been able to deflect passes left and right, that's made a difference in giving Ball State, putting them in a position where it's still a two-possession game, despite for the most part being outplayed. That's due in large part to Tagai's effort on the defensive side.
And something we mentioned in that pregame, Roen, was we talked about how both of these teams are very good defensively. That's why Ball State in that first half, 12 turnovers, 9 for UMass. Neither team playing a particularly clean brand of basketball.
Yeah, especially for Ball State and UMass in that first half, especially in the first quarter, I should say. In the first 5 minutes, it was turnovers left and right. But props to head coach Mike Leffler. Out of that first media timeout, if you want to call it, they were looking at a review. Really from there, the turnovers have been limited for UMass. I wonder what was said to the players in that huddle. and I wonder if we'll see something similar with the Cardinals in the second half.
Roen, we have 6 minutes remaining here in the halftime break. Head coach Sally's back talking to his team. What do you think they need to do coming out in this second half to try to claw their way back and win this game?
I think they have to play faster. UMass is a team that if they control the pace, they're going to want to play fast. And the Cardinals, usually a grit and grind type of team, they have to match that. I know it's easier said than done. I know that can be hard. But I think this Ball State team with the guard play, a lot of it's going to come down to Carson Norman. And if she can get ahead downhill, I think Ball State can do that, and I think they can match the intensity.
Well, that's going to do it for our halftime report. But if you want more from Ball State Sports Link, check out our Instagram. The best stories in Ball State sports and our latest videos and Sports Link program information can be found at ballstatesportslink.com, our Instagram, our Twitter, or anywhere where you use social media. That's going to do it. Don't go anywhere, though. We have 5 minutes remaining in the halftime break. On the other side of it, the UMass Minutewomen continue to lead against the Ball State Cardinals.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics. Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different. Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of...
You're listening to SportsLink Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Your home for live Ball State sports.
Back here at Worthen Arena, Evan Stowell joining me, Roen, Elbert, as we get ready for the second half of play between the Ball State Cardinals and UMass Minutewomen. UMass leads 39-33 after a very compelling first half, Roen. What do the Cards need to do here to start the second?
I think we've touched on it enough where it comes to just the turnovers. But I do want to point out that with Ball State, UMass is playing so fast right now, and a lot of that's because of what they've done off of turnovers. It's made the difference, over 15 points off of turnovers. That just can't happen for Ball State. UMass and transition has been very good. Ball State, if you have to play fast, you have to match it, and you have to do it better than the Minutewomen.
Breeze Salembine tosses it into Norman to start the third quarter. Fresh 10 up on the clock. Norman goes far left side towards Sally. Now they go to Gaihi on the far left side of the three-point arc. Into Salembine. Salembine kicks it. Norman up top. Let's go with a three. That one no good. Rebound. Salembine right hand gets that one to drop. Ball State first 2 points of the third quarter. 39-35 now is the UMass lead.
Yeah, those are the Cardinals we've seen all year, where Breeze Salembine or Tessa Towers, they've been right there to pick up the mess.
McHale for UMass has it on the far side. We'll see a foul down low. That one's going to be on Olbers, who's going to pick up the personal foul and the offensive foul. That's the exact way the Cardinals want to start this second half. A quick bucket and then an offensive foul the other way for the Minutewomen.
That was something UMass struggled with in the first half. Maybe not as much offensively, but just the fouling is what kept Ball State in that matchup.
Carson Norman to Tagahi. Tagahi drops it down low. Free throw line is Salembine. Salembine to Towers. Towers uses the backboard and gets that hook shot to fall. 39-37 now. The Cardinals cut it to 2. 9 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. McHale takes it past the Cardinal beak, goes left side, finds Olbers. Olbers drops it back inside to McHale, who has it on the far right side. Carson Norman's going to pick up a personal foul. They're going to catch her trying to put her hands in the cookie jar right there. She'll pick up the personal foul, and the clock will stop with 9 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
That was clever. I'll give you that.
Thank you, Roen. Thank you. Ferguson now throws it in. McHale has it on the white Cardinal beak. The all-red uniforms for UMass. They move left to right. McHale being guarded, face guarded by Carson Norman. She had 14 points in the first half, did McHale, and now Tessa Towers is going to get called for a tripping foul. So 2 quick fouls there from the Cardinals. Tessa Towers is going to pick up her third personal. That's going to have Caballero checking into the game for Tessa.
Tessa Towers is probably the last player for Ball State that you want to see in foul trouble, because already for Towers, you're looking at, that's her third foul. That just can't happen.
Inbounding in is Olbers. Olbers gives it to McHale. McHale goes far right side of the three-point arc. She gets the screen now from Ferguson. Between the legs, she goes up top. That's Palmieri. On the far left side is Franks. Franks now finds Palmieri. Palmieri thought about a step-back triple. Takes the screen, drops it down low. Intercepted and stolen away by Grace Kingery. She leads the break. She'll go left side here to Carson Norman. Carson Norman dumps it over to Bree Salenbine. She has it on top of the three-point arc on the left side. She finds a cutting Grace Kingery. Kingery can't get the layup to go. Caballero, able to pick up the rebound and gets an easy layup. It's all knotted up at 39.
Caballero with the left hand just has such a great touch.
Far right side is Franks. Ayanna Franks gives it up top to McHale. McHale controls this offense for UMass once again. She takes it in against two bigger players and is going to pick up she's going to get a personal foul, and Caballero is going to take the foul there. So that's going to send McHale to the line for 2 shots. That was kind of a tic-tac foul there, Roen.
Yeah, that you could say that. Ball State, you got to keep your bigs out of foul trouble. There are games early on in the year. One that really sticks out to me was one that I was on call for a few weeks ago against Toledo, where just the fouling from the bigs, it eliminated Towers from the game for the most part until those final couple minutes where Ball State was finally able to pull away when Tessa Towers was able to play freely.
McHale knocks in both of those free throws, so she's 4 for 4 from the line today, and UMass will retake a 2-point lead. Ball State trying to break the press. Another turnover. Bree Salenbine throws it over the head of Caballero. So UMass will have the ball now. 7:50 remaining in the third quarter. 41-39, UMass takes the lead. And the 13th turnover of the ball game for the Cardinals. The 12th turnover of the ball game for the Cardinals. UMass has it. Palmieri has it on the left side of the three-point arc. She drives it inside, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound by Tagahi. It's fought for down low. Caballero's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. The possession arrow will stay with UMass. So they'll have the ball underneath the Cardinal basket here. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 7:30 remaining in the third quarter. McHale throws it into Ferguson. Ferguson right side of the three-point arc. Up top, Palmieri. Pump fakes the three. Step back mid-range. Can't get that one to fall. Offensive rebound. And an offensive reset here for the Minutewomen. A fresh 20 on the shot clock. McHale takes it to the left. Dumps it. Ferguson. Ferguson not being guarded by Salenbine. Up top, back to McHale. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Now 5. McHale being double-teamed. He's going to have to put up a last-second shot, blocked away by Caballero. Before the buzzer, the shot goes off. That's Franks. She's going to get that one to fall. The mid-range jumper goes, and despite great defense from Ball State, UMass adds another 2. Now the other way, a quick turnover, bad pass from Salenbine, and Brady Sallee just looks distraught and disappointed on that Cardinal bench. 43-39, UMass leads.
Yeah, hard to blame him. That was a rough possession, a quick one where they had a solid look down low. Salenbine just put too much on the pass.
Ferguson to the left side of the arc, gives it to Franks. Franks just made that mid-range jumper heave. Now she's going to take another one. She's going to get fouled. They're going to get Bree Salenbine. And Bree Salenbine picks up two quick turnovers and a foul. That's going to send Ayanna Franks to the free throw line.
Ball State, that wasn't a problem in the first half. The fouling so far, it has just been rough for the Cardinals. You're already at 4 fouls in the first 4 minutes of this second half. You have to limit that. I understand playing physical, and I know that's kind of your bread and butter, but there's kind of a limit to that. There's a fine line between playing physical and fouling like it's nobody's business.
Right now they're playing frustrated. Franks misses one of the free throws, makes the other one. 44-39, Ball State trails. Verboot now checks in. The other way is Tagayi. Tagayi drops it in to Caballero. Caballero finds Verboot. Verboot knocks in the left-handed layup. 44-41, the lead's cut down to 3. 6:18 remaining in the third quarter. UMass with possession. Franks takes the screen on the far side from Ross. Gives it back to Ross. Ross with her left hand now goes to her right. Spin move, no good. Rebound goes to Tagayi. And Ball State will take possession. Verboot the other way. Corner, Tagayi. Tagayi is going to hold the ball up and then give it up top to Caballero. Caballero sets up in the low post. They don't get it to her. Tagayi works it around the three-point arc now as it falls into the hands of Verboot. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Tagayi takes it to her left. inside with the shot and the and one. That's a fantastic play by, looks like the young freshman. That's Georgia Gorgini.
Yeah, Guarini, who's able to draw that foul. That was a really solid look, and you appreciate what Franks was able to do to catch up with her. It's not a bad foul at all. So now you got Guarini shooting 2.
First free throw from Guarini, no good. The deficit for the Cardinals remains at 3. 44-41 is the UMass lead. 5:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Second free throw good. Cuts the lead now to 2. Full court press now on by the Cardinals. Guarini will challenge the inbounder, McHale. McHale's going to be able to clear it past half court. And with 5:30 remaining in the third quarter, UMass holds a small advantage. Far side, it's Ross. Ross on top, gives it to McHale now. Working the ball around the three-point arc is the Minutewomen. McHale takes advantage of her defenders, now goes to the left. Gives it over to Perkins. Perkins takes the mid-range, no good. Ball State, though, going to get called for another foul. No, this time they're going to go against UMass. It was a kind of a, could have been against anybody. They're going to get number 7. Looks like they're going to get Bullard on the foul, so Ball State takes possession.
Going back to what you were saying earlier, the Cardinals went with a press, which we really haven't seen all day. They have a really great full court press, and I think if they're not running the press against you, it's kind of a sign of respect that they think that you can handle it.
Far side of the court's Kingery. Kingery to Verboot. Verboot, three-pointer, right corner, no good. Rebound by Tagayi as she gets another board and then gets fouled by Jessica Ross. What a play. Tagayi gets the rebound. Ball State will have the ball underneath, and we're going to get a timeout here, so we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. The Ball State Cardinals now cut the lead to 2. The UMass Minutewomen lead here from Worthen Arena, 44-42. We'll be right back.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh
Lemon
for
lime
everyone.
flavor, and it's caffeine free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Back here in Worthen Arena, an exciting matchup in just a 2-point game. The Ball State women's basketball team trails the UMass Minutewomen. The score is 44-42. I'm Evan Stowell. Joining me, my partner, Roen Elbert. Roen, been a fun third quarter. Ball State's kind of coming back, but they're in foul trouble.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what Ball State does. UMass has always had the answer, and like you said, it's been the fouls. The Cardinals were halfway through the third quarter. They already have 4 fouls. UMass is caught up with 4 fouls of their own, but at one point, Ball State had 4 fouls compared to UMass's 1. That was just about a minute or two ago.
Guarini on the inbounds pass for the Cardinals. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Grace Kingery near side has the ball. Working it around the three-point arc. Georgia Guarini to Verboot, to Kingery. Kingery left side. Down low to Caballero. Caballero back to Kingery. Kingery's going to probably need to chuck something up. She takes a 3. That one is good. 0 for 4 in the first half. Grace Kingery gets on the board. 45-44, Ball State leads.
That's why the great shooters just keep shooting no matter how bad the slump, quote-unquote, may be. Grace Kingery, she kept shooting, and there you go.
Shooters got to shoot, and that's what Grace Kingery did. 420, UMass the other way. Left-hander no good. Down low by Franks. Now the other way comes the Cardinals. Grace Kingery, left corner. Again, another triple. This one no good, goes off the front iron. Rebounded by Caballero. Georgia Guarini now with it, takes the screen by Caballero, finds her again. Caballero left post, goes inside, gets the layup to go, and they're going to count it. Caballero and 1, 47-44. Cardinals take a three-point advantage with a chance of a three-point play.
Alba really has been an unsung hero, not just in this game, but previous games as well. Going back to that Buffalo matchup, sure, Ball State with that team, really everybody played well against Buffalo. That was probably their best performance all year. But Caballero had 11 rebounds in that matchup, nearly had her first career double-double against Western Michigan, chipped in 5 rebounds in her limited minutes, and so far today, she's added on to this hot streak.
Caballero's free throw is good, and the Cardinals take a 4-point lead, their largest since sometime in the first quarter. 48-44, Ball State leads, 3:55 remaining in the third quarter. Both teams, UMass has 5 fouls, Ball State 4, both teams in the bonus. Up top, Palmieri gives it to Ferguson on the left arc. Ferguson tries to get it to McHale. Yamani McHale does claim the ball. She steps back for a long mid-range jumper. That's no good. Rebound fought for down low. Caballero was able to get to it, but not before her foot goes out of bounds. UMass will keep possession.
That was a good eye, Evan, with that McHale long two. Foot was on the line. That was a really good eye, I'll give you that.
Hey, thank you, Roen. We're in a barn burner right now. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. Palmieri, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Caballero. Georgia Guarini's going to take the ball up the court. Bree Salenbein still not in the game. Neither is Tessa Towers. So far, Brady Sally rolling with the subs who are doing a good job. Verboot, Kingery, three-pointer. This one, no good. Grace Kingery did knock down a triple earlier in the third quarter, but still struggling on the night. Now full court press is working for the Cardinals. UMass not able to get it past the timeline. They just now clear it. Brady Sally screaming his head off for an 8-second violation, or a 10-second violation. They finally call it, and that full court press working a charm for the Cards.
Yeah, Sally was beside himself that they didn't call that in the moment. A late call, but it was the right one. Georgia Guarini was the catalyst of that play for Ball State, clamping down Leah Bullard. Great defense.
Yeah, Bullard had absolutely nowhere to go and froze. Now Georgia Guarini with the ball for the Cards. Clock ticks below 3 minutes. 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Kingery pump fakes the 3 on the near side. Now up top past the Cardinal head. Working the ball around the arc is the Cardinals. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tagayi drops it in for Verboot. That's stolen away by Bullard, who gets a little bit of revenge. And now McHale will go the other way for UMass. 2:45. McHale, left-handed layup, no good after a good drive. They're going to call a foul on McHale after the play. Or actually, that's going to be on Leah Bullard. Either way, Ball State reclaims possession. And they're going to be in the bonus.
You were talking about Ball State playing frustrated basketball earlier. Now I think with the way Ball State's played, especially with this current 9-0 run, I think UMass, especially with that foul after the shot from Bullard, I think they're playing frustrated basketball right now.
Got to agree with you, Roen. This is definitely the most frustrated we've seen UMass all day. Garini's free throw is no good. No 1-and-1 bonus in women's basketball, so she'll get 2 attempts at it.
Here's what stands out to me, Evan. For UMass, it's 4 fouls in the last 4 minutes. That's really sparked this big Cardinal comeback.
It is. I mean, they've had 4 fouls in the last 4 minutes. They have 6 here in the third quarter. We've talked about those early Ball State fouls, but it doesn't really matter anymore. UMass is caught up. 49-44 after Garini makes the second free throw. 2:30 remaining in the third quarter. The Minutewomen just have it past half court. Center of the arc, they go Palmieri. She goes for Ferguson. Ferguson, mid-range jumper from the left elbow, gets that one to fall, and that's a pretty shot. 49-46, Ball State leads by 3.
Yeah, Ball State kind of forced her hand to take that shot. You don't see it every day, but she knocked it down.
Grace Kingery, left side of the arc. Bailing out on the steal attempt was McHale, but she doesn't get it. Now up top is Tagai. They want to travel. They're not going to call it. 3 by Garini. Or that was Grace Kingery who had rotated over there. My bad, but Grace Kingery knocks in the triple, 52-48. Now an offensive foul the other way. That one's going to go on Franks. 2 quick plays by the Cardinals have them back up by 7.
And you hear it, the crowd is into it, backing the Cardinals, and when you have the crowd on your side and with you having all the momentum, really it's hard for UMass.
Yeah, Grace Kingery was the one to knock in that triple. Minute 40 remaining here in the third quarter. Left corner, Kingery again. This one falls. Grace Kingery's got it going on. 55-48, 55-46. Ball State takes a big advantage and a timeout from UMass. Grace Kingery's on fire in this third quarter.
Saving her best for the perfect spot right there. 9 points for Kingery, all from that 3-point shot. She has been incredible from beyond the arc.
I mean, it's been absolutely unreal the way she shot the ball in this third quarter. This lineup that Brady Sallee has in the game right now have completely turned the tides of this ball game.
You gotta give credit where credit is due right now. Ball State has just been unreal. A 6-0 run. If you want to get too technical with it, right now they're on a 12-2 run. It's been super impressive what Ball State's been able to do out of the halftime break. Even the turnovers, right now we're almost done with the third quarter, and they've only turned the ball over 3 times in this third quarter. They had 11 in the first half. Ball State's been able to protect the basketball. It's led to this big run. 1:33
remaining in this third quarter. Ball State leads 55-46. They came out of the half trailing by 5. The tides have completely changed, and this Cardinals team all of a sudden has the lead. It's been thanks to Grace Kingery, Caballero, and don't forget about Georgia Garini. Those 3 have really been the catalyst for this run.
Georgia Garini defensively, especially, that 10-second violation was so huge. The way she was able to clamp up Bullard, you don't see that every day. But when a big defensive stand like that happens, you're always going to get the crowd into it. And I'll credit the crowd as well. They've been able to back Ball State tonight. It's been really quite the large crowd on hand too, and they've been able to back them up. And it makes it a tough environment to play in, and it makes it tougher for UMass to come back.
It does, and I mean, another person, if we're talking about defensive effort, maybe she doesn't shoot the 3 ball very well, or she doesn't have much of a jump shot, but Anis Tagai has been really good defensively.
Yeah, it's rare to see Anis Tagai take the 3, but that's basketball nowadays where those types of players become the unsung heroes. Maybe it won't pop up on the stat sheet, but those deflections, they stall a drive for UMass. If they have any kind of momentum, Tagai with that deflection, it will always stall that drive. Even if they do get possession back, you always have to give credit to that. Anis Tagai, even though you may look at it right now, Grace Kingery, Georgia Garini, they've been the heroes of this drive, you could say. Tagai, in my eyes, has been the unsung hero.
A 16-2 run over the last 4 minutes and 56 seconds. The Ball State Cardinals been absolutely locked in this third quarter. What about the lineup? I know we talked about it a little bit, but I mean, this is not who we're used to seeing. All pregame, we talked about Tessa Towers, Bree Sallenbein, and we talked a little bit about Carson Norman. Those 3 haven't been in the game for this run.
Yeah, and props to the way the Cardinals have been able to step up without those players. Tessa Towers got into foul trouble early, and you knew that you probably weren't going to see him much we weren't going to see her much in this third quarter. So Alba Caballero comes in, and she's been so physical, and she's really just been great down low.
She's been fantastic down low. That's exactly what you want from one of your players off the bench. Minute and 34 seconds remaining. Both teams leave their timeouts. Full court press here from the Cardinals. Verboot, Caballero, Guarini, Tagai, and Kingery on the floor for the Cardinals. Yamani McHale continues to run the show for the UMass Minutewomen. They trail by 9. Been a rough third quarter. 18 on the shot clock. Foul is going to go on the far side. That looks like they're going to get Guarini for it. So McHale might, I think McHale's heading to the line for 2 shots, or we have one more before the bonus. Looks like the referees in the scores table talking about it. They are going to be in the bonus, so it'll be 2 shots, and they're actually going to get Bullard on that one. So it'll send Leah Bullard to the line for 2.
Yeah, Leah Bullard, a transfer coming in from Oakland, playing in the Horizon League last season. A little known fact about her father, you may know the name Titus O'Neil, a WWE legend. That is her father. That's something that you just don't quite correlate.
No, you don't see that one every day. Bullard knocks down the second free throw after missing the first. 55-47. Ball State leads by 8. Minute and 22 remaining here in the third quarter. Kingery is being pressed as well. These two teams going back and forth. Tagai is able to clear the timeline. Inside, Kingery pump fakes, sends it back out to Guarini. 3 ball, no good. Rebound, UMass. Yamani McHale has it for the Minutewomen. A minute remaining here in the third quarter. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Up top is Ferguson. Ali Palmieri drops it in low to Frank. She can't get that one to go. The rebound is kind of being fought for. It's pinging around inside. It's going to be on the floor. I think that's Leah Bullard once again picking up the rebound. They're going to get Caballero for the foul, and that's going to send Leah Bullard back to the free throw line.
But now Ball State going back to what was hindering them in the first few minutes of this third quarter, which was the fouling, really just in these last 2 possessions. But that's what's going to get UMass back into this game. You have to limit it.
Bullard's free throw is no good, but Roen, to that point, that's exactly what got the Cardinals back into the game, was that aggressive press defense.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing you have to credit as well. And with that, there will be some fouls along the way. We saw it in the Buffalo game especially. The press defense, I think that's a big part as to why Ball State won by 30+.
Bullard misses both of those free throws. The Cardinals quickly the other way. Kingery in the left corner kicks it back up top for Verboot. In low to Tagai. Tagai, right-handed floater, gets that one to drop. The Cards lead by 10. Half a second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Just about 26 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Ball State 18-3 run over the last 5 minutes. Yamani McHale has it for the Minutewomen. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. McHale dumps it to Bullard. Bullard has it back to McHale on top of the 3-point arc. 5 seconds, 3 seconds. Inside, Bullard, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound, Cardinals. And that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. Ball State's bench, Roen. What a story.
The second unit playing so well, propelling the Cardinals into a 10-point lead. We didn't quite expect this in the second half, especially without Tessa Towers, without Bree Salenbein, without Carson Norman in that third quarter. Ball State, it was that next man up mentality that got them in this position.
It got them there. We'll see if that can keep them there on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere. We have the fourth quarter coming up in just a second. This is Ball State women's basketball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
And let's pump it up for the fourth quarter of action. Evan Stowell, Roen Elbert joining me here in Worthen Arena. The Ball State women's basketball team plays host to the UMass Minutewomen. An 18-3 run there in the third quarter propelled them back into the lead. Ball State now up by 10, 57-47. And the fourth quarter is now underway. The lineup for the Cardinals, Verboot back into the game, so is Salembine. Salembine immediately gets it. She has it on the free throw arc. She goes left corner. That's Guarini. Guarini inside to Caballero. Foul on the Minutewomen. That's going to go against McHale. Not a shooting foul, so Ball State will have it under the basket. Good dribble penetration there from the Cards.
For Ball State in this fourth quarter to stay in the position they are, they have to continue to play physical basketball without fouling. That was the recipe for success for that big 16-2 run.
The Cards in their all-white uniforms moving left to right. UMass in their all-red uniforms moving right to left. Salembine, left side of the arc. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Down low to Caballero. Kick, corner, three ball. Kingery, no good. Rebound goes to Olbers. The other way is McHale. McHale quickly in transition. Finds Ross. Layup, no good. Rebound. And a strong rebound, that is, by Franks. And a foul is going to go against Verboot. So Zen Verboot will pick up the foul. And underneath the basket, UMass will now have possession.
Yeah, you appreciate the hustle, yes, and the fouls are going to come with that. But still, that's something that you don't want to see to start the fourth quarter.
Palmieri, mid-range jumper, knocks it down. UMass cuts the lead to 8. 57-49 now the score. Kingery quickly the other way. Down low to Caballero. Caballero is going to pick up the ball being guarded by Franks down low. Franks is going to get called for the blocking foul. Ball State retains possession under their basket. Caballero just kind of ran into her, but she was in that restricted area. Caballero will now head to the line for 2 shots. They're going to call that a shooting foul. It kind of looked to me like she was passing it, Roen, but I'm sure Ball State won't complain.
Oh, not at all. She was able to get that up as if she was shooting it.
First free throw was good. Lead back up to 9 for the Cards. The second free throw, no good, so now just a 9-point lead, but Ball State will get their own rebound. Guarini has it. Verboot at the top of the three-point arc. Goes Kingery. Kingery screened by Caballero. Kingery, step back three, got rejected by McHale. The other way, she was calling for it, but Franks got it. Franks to Palmieri. Palmieri, risky pass up top. Kingery can't get to it, and McHale will reset it just past the timeline for UMass. 8:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Off-ball foul going to go against Verbu. That's her second of the quarter and her third total. 2 fouls already in the quarter for both teams. And we're going to see Tagayi check back in. Verbu's going to take a seat. Possession under the basket. UMass tosses it in. McHale lets go of a triple. That one no good. Back iron. Rebound by Jess Ross. She gets fouled in the back by Caballero. 3 quick fouls in the quarter, Roen, for Ball State.
It's something that you cannot have. And how about this? We got Tessa Towers checking back into the contest. We haven't seen her since the first minute of that third quarter. All this time off, I wonder how she'll fare.
We will see. It's been a while with her on the bench. We'll see if that changes things. McHale lets go of the triple. No good. Rebound again by Jess Ross. This one's going to go out of bounds off of Ross's hand, though, thanks to a second effort by Tessa Towers.
Tessa Towers already making an impact in the first 10 seconds she's in the game.
Bree Salenbine inbounds it. Cross court. She goes to Guy on the deep pass. Now Kingery has it in transition. They go down low to Towers. Towers picks up her dribble, kicks it back out to Guarini. Salenbine, top of the three-point arc. Tagayi, right hand, gets it to drop. Tagayi with the floater extends the lead to 11. Ball State 60, UMass 49, 6:20 remaining in the fourth.
That just wasn't a good full court press from UMass. Ball State got right through it, and you knew that the whole time it was basically 5-on-4.
Anise Tagayi on the other hand with a great defensive effort. Ayanna Franks can't get to it, and Anise Tagayi is the result of that turnover. Ball State with the 11-point lead so far in the fourth quarter, looking pretty good.
That's the Anise Tagayi effect, the way she's able to stall drives using her hands.
14 turnovers for UMass, 13 for the Cardinals. Anise Tagayi left side of the three-point arc, 6 minutes remaining in the fourth. 8 minutes remaining in the fourth, rather. Kingery up top. Tagayi tries to get it in. Kingery's going to get an off-ball foul. Or actually, it's going to be a 3-second violation going against Tessa Towers, not a foul on Olbers. So UMass will take possession. 14th turnover of the game now for the Cards.
Yeah, Brady Salih does not look happy because those are the avoidable mistakes, easily avoidable, and he knows that.
Yamani McHale takes it the other way, left corner. Palmieri drops it in low to Olbers. That one will go off of the hand of Olbers and will be Ball State possession. Luckily for the Cardinals, UMass saw how many turnovers they had at the half and said, yeah, we'll add a few of our own. Turnover number 15 for the Minutewomen.
Yeah, that is alarming. And for Ball State, they have 15 of their own.
7:30 here in the fourth. Anise Tagayi with possession. Georgia Guarini up top, just past the Cardinal logo. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Ball State killing time with the 11-point lead. Guarini, good stutter step. Layup gets it to go. And that's going to be a timeout for UMass. Ball State 62. UMass 49. Don't go anywhere. The other side of this timeout will have the rest of the fourth quarter. You're listening to Victory Honda of Muncie. You're listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card and your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
The band's fired up, and so are we. The Ball State Cardinals lead 62-49. UMass needed a timeout there to start the fourth quarter because, quite frankly, since the second half started, Ball State's just been overwhelming, Roen.
At Ball State, they've been able to force turnovers, and they've been able to do it so well. Also, being able to take advantage of the fouling from UMass. Here's the stat that really stands out to me. UMass 15 turnovers on the game, and we're only 3 minutes into this fourth quarter and 7 turnovers in the second half. Ball State and UMass, they each have 15 turnovers, but the difference is the Cardinals had 11 of those in the first half. Ball State, they've been playing a lot more clean basketball in the second half, and it shows.
Yeah, here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining on the clock, UMass is going to need to find something that they just haven't had so far in this second half. The score 62-49. This women's basketball team, Roen, they have a habit of doing that. When you give Brady Saleh a half to make adjustments, they tend to figure it out.
Yeah, another thing that really surprises me with UMass is that they were shooting the three-point shot very well in the first half. And it's not that they haven't been in the second half. They just haven't been taking a lot of three-point shots. Only 3 in the second half. And maybe it's because Ball State's figured that out and they've made those looks a lot harder. We haven't seen a lot of Palmieri for UMass. I wonder how much of that will change in the final 7 minutes.
Yeah, UMass needs to they need to find their swag, Roen. And they have 7 minutes and 20 seconds to do so. Reynolds inbounds the ball to McHale. Yamani McHale will be full court pressed by Georgia Greeny. She's gotten significant minutes in this second half with Carson Norman remaining on the bench. Ball State quickly steals it away. It's going to be a foul. They're not going to call that a jump ball on the far side of the court. I thought Ayanna Franks was there on time. She was not. Tessa Towers claimed it. She got fouled. Ball State takes possession. 7 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 62-49 Cards lead. Georgia Greeny takes it up the court. Bree Salembine posting up. Tagayi gets it into Salembine. Salembine right-handed hook shot. No problem down low. 64-49. No pressure there from UMass. Easy offense for the Cardinals. A fresh 24 seconds the other way for UMass here in this early shot clock. They get it down low to Reynolds. She's able to get a quick layup. Ferguson, and Ferguson's going to take 2 there. 64-51. Ball State with possession. Slowly killing clock is Georgia Greeny. Far side, Grace Kingery pump fakes the 3. Down low, Tessa Towers, right block. Backs in her defender, airballs the hook shot. Bree Salembine's there to collect the scraps. Salembine now spins to her right, puts that layup short, and we're going to get an off-ball foul against Tessa Towers. That's her 4th foul of the ball game, so she's on foul-out watch. 64-51 Ball State leads, 6:14 remaining in the fourth.
That was a common occurrence last year. There was even a game against IU Indy when she checked in for the final 5 minutes, and about 3 minutes into her time in the game, she fouled out. That's just kind of the player she is, but she's going to have to limit that, especially if Ball State really wants to put the dagger in UMass.
The other way, Palmieri is fouled down low by Tessa Towers, who picks up another quick foul. She's going to see her way to the bench. Carson Norman's going to check back in for the Cards, and man, you talked about it, Roen. That was a timely foul there from Tessa. We've seen her struggle all season with that. That's her 5th foul of the ball game as she angrily walks towards the bench, but Anna Caballero, who's played very well this game, Roen. She's played very well. She checks back in.
Yeah, Alba is
Alba
really,
called by, jeez.
Yeah, Alba is really
Said two wrong names there.
She's really stepped up in place of Tessa Towers. She was such a big part of that 16-2 third quarter run. You have to appreciate, if you're Brady Solly, if there's an unsung hero award. I've talked about Anise Gai. It may not pop up on the stat sheet, but Alba Caballero has really been like an MVP player in this game.
Palmieri makes the first free throw. Misses the second. Rebound goes to Carson Norman, who we haven't seen in quite a while. Bree Salenbine on the far side of the left three-point arc. Gets it up top, and another mistake from Ball State. Yet another turnover. Caballero, who we were just singing the praises of, throws that one out of bounds.
It's funny how that works, but that time just a miscommunication. It's been rare for Ball State in the second half to not be on the same page, but you can't let your foot off the gas. You just can't.
McHale has the ball on top of the three-point arc for UMass. 5:37 in the fourth quarter. Palmieri, left corner, three-pointer, no good, front of the arc. And then we're going to get a foul on UMass. That one's Palmieri, I think, who picked that one up. And already, looks like UMass is going to call a timeout. I don't know, they're meeting. Sorry, Roen, I'm a little confused because Ball State's still out on the court and UMass is in a huddle.
Yeah, I'm with you there. It's confusing because, yeah, you have Ball State out there. The possession arrow currently is in UMass's favor. The officials, they've talked a little bit. I think a lot of this could be a substitution thing. You have the dead ball. I don't know why they get the time.
They sub out Ayanna Franks. Back in is Olbers. I really don't know why UMass just got to have a free timeout, but they did, so they'll take it. 64-52. Ball State inbounds. They break the press easily. Caballero gets it past half court. Carson Norman with the ball just past the logo. She goes to Salenbine, right side of the three-point arc. Tagayi goes up top. Tagayi handles the ball, goes back to Norman, left side. Up top, Caballero into Salenbine, and that's two straight turnovers from Caballero. That one goes over the head of Salenbine. She can't collect it. UMass trails by 12 points now. Continue to try to fight their way back. Palmieri gets the ball in. She has possession. They easily break the press. Olbers has it up top past the logo. Now McHale lets go from three. That one is too strong. The rebound, though, goes to UMass. That's Perkins, and she gets fouled underneath by Bree Salenbine.
I don't know why more teams don't know this. Ball State had it figured out earlier. To beat a full court press, you just can't be afraid of it. You can't be afraid to play fast right off of it, because if you get numbers on them, it could be a 5-on-4 matchup, and it'll give you a great look, just like how Perkins has one here to shoot 2 free throws.
First free throw by Perkins is in, 64-53. Perkins' first free throw today, knocks it in. 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Perkins is able to only make one of those as the lead is not cut down to 10, so still an 11-point advantage for Ball State. Bree Salenbine and Carson Norman break the press for the Cards. On the court right now for the Cardinals, Caballero, Kingery, Norman, Salenbine, and Tagayi. 4:46 in the quarter. 64-53 Ball State advantage. Norman drives inside. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Kingery cuts up top, can't get there, and another turnover from Ball State. Norman throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, you can't put all of that on Norman. I think really it's another miscommunication between her and Tagayi. It seems like Ball State, I don't think it's their intention, but the foot's kind of being let off the gas. I know they're up by 11, but it can't happen. And
I don't want to say this or speak badly on any players, as we're going to see an offensive foul on UMass. That's Ayanna Perkins. She's going to pick up another one. That's 4 fouls on UMass. Next one, Ball State shooting free throws. 4:25 in the fourth quarter. You mentioned this lineup on the court for Ball State struggling. That bench lineup they went with, not really available at the moment. Kingery, left side, screen by Tagayi. Kingery lets go with a triple. That one rolls in, and she gets it to fall after spinning around the hoop. Grace Kingery knocks in the triple. 67-53 Ball State leads.
Yeah, that's now 14 points for Kingery. 12 of the 14 have been with the triple.
4 threes in the game for Grace Kingery. She's 4 for 11 from distance. Inside, Palmieri, tough layup, can't get it to fall. The rebound goes to Caballero. Carson Norman now controls possession. Ball State with a handy lead, 67-53. 3:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Carson Norman drives it inside, takes it to her right hand, misses the layup, too strong. Caballero rebound, Tagayi, it knocks to her. She drops in the floater. Anise Tagayi gets that one to go. 69-53 now the score. 3:12 in the fourth quarter. UMass, kind of an insurmountable lead at this point. They're going to need to start scoring quickly. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. McHale drops it. Olbrist outside. Mid-range jumper now for Perkins. No good, too strong. Rebound underneath, though, will fall into the hands of Olbrist, who will be sent to the foul line. Both teams now in the bonus.
Yeah, with UMass, you need to score quick from here on out. You're under 3 minutes to go, down by 16. The chances of coming back, well, let's be completely honest, Evan, it's slim to none. But you at least want to give the Cardinals a fight, and you want to carry this momentum into their next matchup against Bowling Green, which certainly will be a lot easier. But you have to get back on track after this disappointing second half and to carry momentum into Bowling Green.
Megan Olbrist will knock in her first free throw. 69-54 the score. Olbrist misses the second but gets her own rebound. She has it underneath, outside Palmieri, double teamed. McHale up top, now to Perkins. Perkins in the lane, puts up the floater, no good, too strong. Rebound falls out to the Cardinals. Salamine, cross court, Carson Norman. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ball State leads 69-54. Just got to play good, clean basketball the rest of the way. Norman inside layup, gets it to go, and one. Carson Norman, why not? Ball State takes a 71-54 lead. And just like that, what was a really close game the entire way, Ball State's kind of blowing them out now, Roen.
Yeah, if you would have told me that going into the second half, that we would have this score right now with Ball State having an opportunity to go up by 18 as they do just that, I wouldn't have believed you.
Carson Norman knocks in that second free throw. Ball State still doing a full court trap. The other way is Perkins. Perkins drives it inside. That one is rejected by Salamine and Caballero. The other way, Norman has it. She's going to slow the tempo. The fans here in Worthen Arena are having themselves a good time as they're clapping. Perkins is going to pick up the foul, and that's going to send Carson Norman to the line for 2 shots.
I think this is why the game of basketball, really any game, they always talk about the tale of two halves. UMass won that first half, but Ball State, most importantly, dominated that second half, and that leads to a huge win for them.
Yeah, the second half really hasn't been close. Since the start of the third quarter, Roen, Ball State's clearly been ahead and had the advantage in pretty much every category. Norman's first free throw is no good. The second free throw also no good, so she misses both of them. Ball State still leads by 18. The other way, McHale. Palmieri gives it back to McHale. She drives baseline. She goes underneath the basket. She kicks it out. Olbrist, three-pointer, no good. The rebound falls deep into the backcourt where Ferguson is able to collect it. She's quickly pressured, and a foul is going to be called on Carson Norman. Not a great foul there, Roen.
No, especially in the moment you're in right now, up by 18 with 2 minutes left. I do want to point out for Ball State women's basketball, this is a huge matchup for them. To beat the number 3 team in the MAC is huge, but this Saturday at Worthen Arena, 11 a.m., facing the number 2 team in the MAC, another undefeated MAC team in Miami, Ohio. That is going to be a really fun one.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. Ball State, tough little schedule bit right here, having to play both UMass and Miami, but if they can win both those games, Brady Saleh is going to be very happy. First free throw for UMass, Roen, goes in. 72-55 now the lead for Ball State.
And remember, Miami, they beat UMass in really impressive fashion. They won that game by 12.
Second free throw for McHale goes in. 72-56 now the score. 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ball State breaks the press, gets it down low. Tagayi, easy layup. Good pass from Bree Salamine. UMass with tight pressure. Ball State able to break it up pretty quickly. 74-56 now the score. Timeout for UMass. Things are going to kind of slow down. Roen, not sure about the timeout there. Not sure this lead's surmountable.
No, I think it comes down to what Mike Leffler wants to instill in his players going into the upcoming stretch. We talked about Bowling Green, then you got Ohio on the road after that. These are two matchups that, yes, are fairly winnable, but a game like this, the confidence, it has to take a bit of a dwindle. When you lose to Ball State, sure, the Cardinals top of the MAC. When you lose like this, I don't care who it is, it has to hurt, especially when UMass, they thought going into this that they are on par with Ball State, and most nights they are. But the second half, we just saw a completely different Cardinals team from the first half, and it made the difference. And unfortunately for UMass, we saw a completely different UMass team from the second half that we did in the first.
You know, you hear a lot on social media about dark whoever energy. Brady Sallee went into the locker room with dark Sally energy, and he came out, and this Ball State team has been electric.
I've never heard of that.
Look it up, man. Instagram. It's great. Miami University, Central Mission, and Kent State, the upcoming teams that Ball State has to play. After that Miami game, CMU and Kent State, two good teams, but shouldn't be too hard. That Miami game, though, a lot's going to be riding on that to see how the Cardinals are going to shake out the rest of the season.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy at all. And we talked about Imani McHale for UMass. It'll be Amber Scalia, another great guard that Ball State will have to take care of with Miami.
Possession back in play. UMass with a quick bucket. Ferguson able to get the layup in 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining on the clock. I think that's what you're talking about. UMass are still playing, all their starters still playing hard. 1 minute and 25 here remaining in the game. 74-58. Bree Salenbine, Cardinal logo, has it. She's able to find Caballero. Caballero doubled in the corner. She kicks it cross court, turnover, and slips to the floor. 1 minute and 15 remaining in the ball game. Perkins kicks it outside to McHale. McHale up top. Olbers, three, no good. Rebound goes to Caballero. Over the back foul is going to be called on Ayanna Perkins.
Yeah, still playing hard like you were saying. It's because UMass knows that even though this game is over, you have to go out on some kind of high note. Ball State continuing to play some of their starters. We see Norman checking back in. I think that's also because Brady Sallee wants to see a little bit more from them. In some ways, when you have your starters still on the bench at the end of a blowout win, it's kind of a reward for them. But remember, the second unit carried the Cardinals in that third quarter.
You're exactly right, Roen. This comeback was led by the second unit. Caballero's first free throw, no good. But Bree Salenbine and Carson Norman definitely struggled earlier in the game. Maybe this is Coach Sallee saying, hey, no rest for you.
I think it comes down to he wants to see more from them, and he wants to see more from them going into their biggest game of the season on Saturday.
Caballero's second free throw is good. 75-58, Ball State leads. Layup underneath by McHale, up and under scoop is good. 75-60, Imani McHale adds to her tally on the day. She's got 21 points.
Yeah, Saturday's going to be a fun day at Worthen Arena. We got 11 a.m. women's basketball against Miami, the 1 and 2 in the MAC. Only one team will be undefeated in MAC play after that matchup. 2 o'clock, Ball State men's basketball is in action as well.
Carson Norman with 58 seconds left in the game heads to the free throw line. She misses the first free throw. She's 1 for 4 now on the day. She has 9 points, 3 for 7 from the field, 1 for 3, 2 for 5 from the three-point line. Second free throw for Norman is good. She now hits double figures. Every single player currently on the court for Ball State in double figures. 76-60, UMass possession. Trapped by Ball State. Ferguson, three-pointer, no good, too strong. Back iron, rebound, Cardinals. Bree Salenbine with the board. She gets it to Kingery. Kingery back to Salenbine. Salenbine passes the timeline. UMass no longer pressuring or fouling. Conceding here, down 76-60. The fans rise to their feet here in Worthen Arena as they celebrate their Cardinals, who are going to come away with a decisive victory. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Carson Norman drives inside, gets fouled underneath, and will head to the free throw line. Has a chance to add to her tally today. Norman 10 points so far. Caballero also on the court, 11. 14 for Tagayi, 14 for Kingery, and 14 for Salambine. 11 for Tagayi, rather. But all 5 players on the court in double figures. Been impressive from them today.
And these final 18 seconds, really the last 2 minutes, it's a victory lap for Ball State. It's impressive to blow out a team as good as UMass. But I think we both know 9 times out of 10, this UMass team, they're not going to play the way they did in the second half. That just isn't the way they played. But Ball State, overall, such a huge win.
Both of Norman's free throws are good. 78-60 the score. Norman extends her points on the day to 12 points. McHale the other way, drives it inside, right-handed layup, no good. Rebound falls to Ball State, and that's going to do it. The Cardinals are going to walk away from here with an 18-point lead, Roen. And after halftime, where they were trailing, I don't think anyone in the building would have expected this.
Yeah, let's not forget, they were down by 10 at one point. They were down by 6 at halftime. They had 11 turnovers in the first half. Things were just looking dire for Ball State. But a complete 180 in the second half where they just completely laid some punishment on UMass.
Ball State will remain undefeated in conference play. They will stay at the top of the MAC. We've had the privilege of calling a really fun game tonight, Roen. Loved calling it with you. Had a great time. This was a fun one.
Oh, it's always fun with you, Evan. Glad to have you back in the booth, and especially for such a great win for the Cardinals. I think this is a game that you go down into the season, especially with UMass into the MAC tournament. This is a matchup we may see again come MAC tournament time. This was a defining moment for Ball State, and so far getting really their best win of the year.
And that is going to do it for us here from Worthen Arena. For Evan Stowell, that's been Roen Elbert. Thank you for listening to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
This has been a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.